Oh, volume down. Good morning. Good morning. Let me turn all these volume down if possible. Okay, I think we got it. Now let's go find ourselves on the YouTubes. There. Good morning, and welcome. No, we're not going to the studio. We're going to the channel. I mean, the studio would work too. Welcome, everybody. Live. There we go. I am late today because I was doing something. I was out in the streets doing something early. Okay. So we're going to skip that so I could see what y'all would be seeing. Okay, so this definitely needs to go. Why is it all darked out down here? Okay, so push that up a little bit more. Don't ask me, but good morning and come on in to live. Say hello as you guys are coming in and let the other peeps know that we are live. All right. I think got it. 1, 2, 3. There's a delay. Let's refresh my screen because we got a delay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got like a 5-second delay. I don't like that. But it is what it is. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome in, everybody. Come on into the live. Today we are going to be doing some goal planning, among other things. Say hello as you guys are coming into the chat. Hey, Andrea. Good morning. Please let everybody else know that we are live. I appreciate that. I didn't get an opportunity to do that. I was setting this stuff up. I had to set it up twice. I tell you, YouTube is not being friends. Good morning, Flores. Welcome. So good to see you. All right, let me move 1 or 2 things over to this. I need to get some lotion for my hand. Is anyone else's hand ashy right now, or is it just mine? It probably is just mine, but I'm okay with that. Let me go get some. Ooh-wee. She got, you know what? Let me get my aromatherapy lotion. Soothe me, calm me down. Hi. Calm me down. All right. Let's lotion, get a little bit of the crusty feeling off of it. Sometimes it's not even that, your hands is really ashy. It's just the feeling. You got to get that feeling. Good morning, Miss Sarah. How are you? Let me see if my video quality, can my video quality be changed? Mine is on 1080. You know what? Let me turn my Wi-Fi on my phone. I don't think that was on. Hold on a second, fam. Okay. So I turned the Wi-Fi on. So let's see if that's going to be any better, at least on my end anyway. Not you checking your hands to make sure it's not ashy. That's good. Hand check. I likes it. I likes it. Okay. All right. Welcome, friends. Welcome into the live today. Let me move my drink out of the way. Hey, Monique. Good morning. What are you all drinking this morning? What are you all drinking? Yeah, I have been smelling coffee, like seriously smelling coffee for 2 days for no reason. There is no coffee anywhere near me, in my house, in my surroundings, nothing at all. But yet still, I have been smelling it for like 2 days. So I got some today. I got some decaf, so hopefully I'm not crawling on the ceiling. And I drank a little bit of it warm, and then I have some of it with ice. So if you hear them say that there was a person that was climbing on the roof of somewhere, something, somehow, you know it's probably me. Okay, it's probably me. All right, let's get started. Let's get started so we can get through what we got to get through today because she's already on the late trip. So we'll go probably 7:30, well, 8:30 to about 9:30 maybe. We'll see how we can work that. Okay. Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for this day. We thank you for your mercy, your grace, oh God, as always. We thank you for being a great provider. Thank you for giving us all the things that we need to live a bountiful life today. Help us to be kind to others. In Jesus' name, amen. With this one, curious minds want to know. Flores is like, what is that there in front of you? And we're going to talk about all of this today. We're going to talk about all this today. I have three things to for us to do today. Today, I want to go ahead and talk about this that I have in front of me. I also want to go ahead and plan a week, which is this week right here, a little bit, plan that. And then, y'all, we need to talk about this Happy Planner, this Erin Condren launch, because if you're a petite fan, then the petites are out. So we're going to talk about that. So first, let's talk about what's in front of me, so that we're clear on what this is. This is the new. It's the new. If you remember, I talked about the Happy Planner that I wanted to purchase, and this is it. This is the Heritage Charm Happy Planner. This is the classic size, Flores. My Michaels ended up having it on their website on Sunday. So I immediately, and when I said immediately, I literally meant immediately, went to the local store and looked if they had it. It said they had some in stock when I got there. It said they had 6. When I got there was 3 on the shelf. Okay, I don't know if they've got the other 3 in a box somewhere, or if they overestimated, or if someone else got it already. I don't know, and I don't care at this point. So I have it in my hands. It is the horizontal layout with the checklist on the side. And it is a 12 months to be started in January 2026 all the way to December 2026. Here is fact number 1. And somebody type this in the chat, please. Fact number 1. Tamara is going to be using this planner right now. Okay, so fact number 1, we're starting the planner right now. We're not going to be waiting until January. That's fact number 1. Because I don't want to. I don't want to wait till January, and I'm not going to wait till January to do it. So we're going to do it today. Hey, Galina, good morning. How are you? So this was 40% off at my local Michael's. And so it ended up being $17.99 plus whatever your taxes might be. It's available on the website, same price. Okay, so I did get it at 40% off. Fact number 2, I will not be using this planner for the entire 12 months. Let's get that straight. That's fact number 2. I will not be using this planner for the entire 12 months. I have learned in my time as a planner babe that I will be switching through this planner in no time, because that's what makes me happy. It brings me joy. I love to be in different type of planners. And so for me to say that I'm going to be in a planner for 12 months, that's going to be a lie. There's only very few things that I will be in for a whole entire 12 months. And this is not one of them. All right. Exactly, Andrea. Be real. Be real. She's not. She might come back next month and be like, guess what I did already. Okay. So since I'm not going to be in it, I did switch some I did already switch the dates, and I'm going to show you that right now. Okay. So once again, the cover is the original cover. The discs are the original disc. It is the Heritage Charm horizontal layout. I'm going to be quiet and I'm going to take these off for the people who love to hear these being taken off, like me. I love it. I love the sound is great. Just let me know if you love to hear the sound. I love it. I absolutely love to hear that sound. I love to hear that sound. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be swapping out the disc, but I'm not going to do that today because I'm just not in it for today. Okay. So when you open the planner, this is not what you will see. Okay. This is not what you see. Galina said, put him back and do it again. I cannot. I can't with Galina. It does sound good though. This is the Ink and Arbor planner that you'll see because I have the Ink and Arbor for 2025. For 2025. This planner, the Heritage Charm, is such a close match to the Ink and Arbor aesthetics. Like it is the Ink and Arbor aesthetic with one or two little exceptions. Okay. And so that's one of the main reasons why I really love the planner. And I knew I was going to love the planner when I saw it because of the fact that it is so close to the Ink and Arbor aesthetic. Right. Let me see if I could straighten y'all up a little bit. Y'all look good. Let me see. Just a tunes, maybe that way. I think it was good. Maybe on my end is looking a little weird. So let me go to, this is October. So for the month of October, like I said, it's the Ink and Arbor, and I love this aesthetic very, very much. So let me flip through the January, so we can get to this actual planner. Boom. So there we go. This is that planner. So this is the January divider that you're going to see. The Ink and Arbor one was for 2025 and that's already sold out. I bought the Ink and Arbor Classic, the mini, and the sticker book. I bought the whole thing shebang because it was perfect. It's like perfection. If they make an Ink and Arbor planner every single release, I probably will buy it. Okay, I'll probably buy it because I think it's just absolutely perfect. Yeah. So this is what are we talking about? So this is the this. Yeah, hold on. It's just a little weird for me. It is more green, right? It's a bit green. So it's not necessarily, let me turn the light on and see if the light would be any better. Hold on. I do have the light off. Okay, let's see. I think it was better. Wait, let me wait for it to update. Ooh, yeah, it's kind of better without the light in a way, but we're gonna leave it on for just a little bit. But this is more of a green color, and the lines are, and this is that creamy khaki color, which is really nice. I really love this. I really like this. Galina, for you. Okay, so I'll take it out and then I'll bring them closer. So maybe, maybe you can see. Maybe, but I love the color palette in here. I wish they had a couple more of this. So that's January, and then you go in plain good monthly, no extra fandangles on it. And then the weekly is your regular horizontal spot to the left and then your checklist to the right. Okay, let's do that. All right, and I'll bring that closer so you can see that. Very good. Very good. I mean, most of us already know what these things look like. So this is for the people in the back that doesn't know what it looked like. And that goes for the entire month. These are dot grid and they're pretty small spaces when it comes to the dot grid section. Okay, hold on. Let me count this. 1, 2, should be 5, 3, 4, 5 weeks. Okay, 5 weeks. And that's just for me to, for reference, for me to know. You've been thinking about going back to horizontal? Yeah. I decided that I was gonna actually try the list on the side, since it's already done. And I've been kind of rethinking how I organize my planner and my plans in my planner. So this is what we're kind of working with, experimenting with. Um, and this is a great time to do it before, 2026 jumps in and then you're like, I don't know what to do. So I'm reorganizing a bit. This page is really beautiful. It is more taupey. It's more taupey, and then it has the black is actually what do you call that, y'all? You see that? It's not foiled. It's kind of like embossed, but not embossed. What do you call that? What do you call that? When it's got something on it that it's not glitter. It's not glitter. What do you call that? It's a sheen. It's got a sheen to it. It's not matte at all. It's not matte. It's got a sheen to it. So that's February. And I'll show you the March. March is boring. Okay, but it does say take delight in life. I like that, but it's kind of boring. To me. It's a charcoal, not necessarily all the way black. It's more of a charcoal, but it's still boring. This is one of my favorites. This is one of my favorites. I wish they had given this cover on this planner. Yeah, it is shiny. It's not iridescent because it doesn't have different variation of the color inside of it. It's something in it, but it is pretty. It's very pretty. So this is gorgeous. I wish this was a cover. I would take that cover anytime. Anytime. This, I like this as well. I like that. Reminds me of a nice washi tape. As a matter of fact, I think one of the washi tape that I do have is similar, but not it. Yeah, it's similar, but it's not it. Right? But I love that. I have a washi tape like that. Similar. This one is nice. Create a life around what inspires you. I love that. And it has the floral on both ends, which these florals, you'll notice them in a lot of the Happy Planner products. And that's June. July. This also needed to be a cover. This needed to be the cover. It says, what a wonderful thought it is that some of the best days of our lives haven't even happened yet. This right here needed to be the cover. This needed to be the cover. I'm thinking of even like cutting this off and then putting it in one of those do-it-yourself cover ones, but I'm not much of a fan of those. But this needed to be the cover right here. This is even more better to me than the other one that I said I liked. This one, I don't like it. I like the color of it, the green. I think the green is great, but I don't like this whole design. No. This is the gold version of the other one that we saw. This is the gold version. So you see it got the gold tab to go along with it. Great. And it is, okay, foiled, right? So maybe it's this gold foiled and the other one might be black foiled. Is there such a thing as black foil? I don't know. But this is like foil. It's gold foil and black foil. Sometimes we're getting older. We forget the names of things. We're getting older. We're not remembering what these things are. This is cute. Make today count. This reminds me of Glam Girl. This is very Glam Girl-esque. So that reminds me of that. So in, I think once or twice for the year, it does have this reflect and plan page in this planner. And I like that too. So I'm going to read out what is in this boxes, which for you, so, you could know what the boxes are asking. It says 3 moments you were proud of, 3 things that inspired you, 3 things you learned, 3 goals for the future, 3 things you remember, 3 things to remember. I was about to say nothing, but 3 things to remember. And then this is 3 things you could improve upon. Okay. So there you go. Oh, this is cute too. So it has the shiny glossy. So the glossy tab, and here is glossy as well. Oh, that's a cute little detail. Very cute. Very cute. Frame it after I'm done. Yes, it's a gorgeous, 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 gorgeous divider. I love it. I think it's perfect. And so here we have this again, but then different. This is smaller. This is more my zhuzh. The simplicity of it is my zhuzh. You know what would have been even better if they had made these X's glossy as well. That would have been like a whole other level of bougie. That would be a whole other level of bougie. This one, I don't like this one much either. But I don't like the green more than I don't like the black. So the green one is still my least favorite in all the planner, in all the dividers in the planner. And that's December. And so at the end of December, you will find I have some paper in here. Okay. So this is their paper, but I do have some paper in here. And this is just regular note paper. And I cut 2 pieces in half for half sheet. Well, 1 piece into 2, so I have half sheet as well. I'm just going to pop that out and put it to the side just in case I need it up front. Just in case I need it up front. So in the front section, what did I do? Let me tell you what I did. Okay, this is what I had done because I told y'all already that number 1, she was not going to wait to use the planner because I'm going to use it right now. I looked at the calendar to see which months would go well if from 2026 into 2027. And for October 2025, the June, I think it was the June 2026, the dates matched up. And so I have the June 2026 in here now. So as you see, this says October, this says 2026, because yeah, it's that page. I could not use this page from my other planner because it, because why? Because it had the regular horizontal here. So if I did do that, then I could get the correct information here, but then this would be different than this one. And it's like, which one is the lesser of 2 evils? Making the changes on the monthly or having to look at the weekly different? Ew. So yes, my choice was this. I would rather make the change, which is just going to be to take off this holiday here and take off the year, right? Take off the year right there. So I'm okay with that. So that was for October. Hey Nita, you know you're not going to use that in 2020. So the next month, this is the divider for the Ink and Arbor. I mean, I'm just saying, isn't this gorgeous, y'all? The Ink and Arbor planner is just beyond gorgeous. It's beyond. And I ended up giving my number 2's girlfriend, AKA, I'm sorry, our future wife. Okay, our future wife. They're not engaged or anything, but you know, you have to speak things as they should be. And I'm claiming that girl already. So anyway, I gave her the mini. So she has that. You special, okay? When I'm about to give you my mini, okay? So every time when they come to visit, do you need some new months? I know you do. Yes, come on, because you know. So for November, I switched that out with, I think it was in August. So I switched that out with August 2026. Okay, so August 2026, I switched it out with that. And this one, which is so gorgeous, and this is what the cover of the Ink and Arbor looks like, so that maybe you can remember it from the past release. This is what the cover of the Ink and Arbor looks like, which is just gorgeous. December, did I do December yet? Yes, I did. I picked it out with something. And it went into, wait, how come December is with June? Okay, so I guess December is with June and October is with who? July? With July. There we go. I hope that's for real. I hope that's how it's supposed to go. Let me double check, at least double check this one, y'all, because you know what would happen? A whole hot mess. Mm, a whole hot mess. So do y'all, so whenever Happy Planner released the 18-month planner, when do they do that? Like April or something like that, right? I think it's like in April. I think it is in April. Wait, oh, I have the thing in front of me. In the front. In the front here, I do have, look how well that goes together. I'm just saying. So here is, I might have been looking at 2024. Let me look at 2025. Let me take the 2025 out. Y'all, I might have been looking at 2024. So October 2025. Let's go to 2026. Let's go to the 2026. Let's make sure we got this thing right. Because you're going to order your mini off a Happy Planner. You don't have a Michaels. Oh, yeah. My Michaels, the mini that I like, my Michaels, what should I say? They don't have that mini, the mini that matches this because it's an online exclusive. The beautiful pen. This one, that's the Villa Beautiful. This is the Villa Beautiful. Don't ask me what it's called, but that's it. Oh, and I picked washi. This is the Simply Gilded washi that I'm going to be using for the month. And I got my pens in here too. So that's my little basket. I've got my pens and my highlighters, all my highlighters that I'm going to be using. Y'all, did y'all see the new mild liner pack? Did y'all see the new mild liner pack? Washington, what was that pack called? I have it in my book. Give me a second, y'all. Y'all distracted me. Don't distract me. So I need October. So October starts on a Wednesday. And I think I put, yeah, and I got July, which starts on a Wednesday as well. Yes. Okay. And it has 31 days. So that was really good. I don't have to make any adjustments there, but I did have to make another adjustment. How narrow is the point? It's a 0.5. It's a 0.5 tip. It's a 0.5 tip. Okay. So it's kind of regular. It's kind of a regular point, and it does write, it writes nice, but it's not as fine as you might want it to be, right? But it's okay. It writes okay. It writes okay. Yeah, so that's good. November starts on a Saturday, and I think I did, what did I do for that? November starts on a Saturday. Who started on it? Did it? So what did I put for November? Okay, let's see. For November, I did August. Oh, okay. August starts on a Saturday, and it has 31 days. So I'll just take one off at the end. And then December starts on a Monday. December starts on a Monday. And I did, which one? June. And June starts on a Monday. 30 days, and I'm missing one in December. But it's fine. That's fine. That's a-okay. That's a-okay. It's fine because by December, it will already be in January. Let's see, January. So in January, see, this is it right here. So it's already over in January, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Who says that, y'all? Let me see if y'all old enough and if y'all cool enough to know. It doesn't matter where the last week ends. Let's put this back. Let's put this back. You usually do a 0.038. Oh boy, yes, you do the ultra fine, but it's getting tough with your changing eyesight. Absolutely, Tiffy. Yeah, the 0.5 works good. You like 0.5 size tips? Yeah, the 0.5 works pretty good. If you're not careful, you stab yourself with that that ultra fine. I used to use the ultra fine in the is it the fine line? I think it's the fine liners. I think it's the fine liners. I used to use the felt tip. Was it the felt tip one I used it in? I don't remember. I don't remember, y'all. I don't remember. Okay. So this is the week that we're going to be zhuzhing up so that I could plan for this week. Sherwin, good morning. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I hope you guys remember that I did already pick my colors and theme for the month. Let me get my other sticker book. Let me get it. First, you got to find it, girl. Oh, it's back here. It's back here, right? I picked out some of the stickers and I put them in here. So this is the sticker sheet along with some of these, these here. This I'm going to use towards the end of the month. So I'll use this the last week or two. We have 5 weeks in the month. And so for 2 weeks, I'll probably use these for the last 2 weeks. This one goes with this month as well. So let me swap these around. Just because. Yeah, let me swap those around. Used to do a pilot, but the route says Pentel that usually in a Uniball signal pen. Those signals are lovely. I love it. Signals are one of my favorite ones. Okay, so that goes with that. This is the previous one, and this is the previous one. So I'm just kind of keeping these in here so I can use some of these, and then some of these are just kind of regular stuff that I have, right? So I'm building my sticker book, with stuff that I have used, will use, need to use, all that good stuff. So this is going to go with that as well. And I think that was that. Okay. I also have this one that we are going to use today. I'm going to put this off to the side right here because I'll need that. And then, as I mentioned before, I've got the Simply Gilded washi tape that I picked to go with this particular set. So some washi tape is going to go in here. Out of sight, out of mind. And I don't want it to be out of sight because I need to use the washi tape. And then, of course, the matching pen because she is just too matchy-matchy. She just too matchy-matchy. She can't help herself. So I have that I'll be using. This is going to be, I'll probably use this closer to the end of the month. And this one is next month. I know this one is next month for sure because it's going to go really good with next month. All right, perfect. So let's begin with the planning of this. Now, have you guys heard of the Ivy Lee planning method? Anyone heard of that? Do you ever use pet tape on a roll? When Simply Gilded has the pet tape, I do use it. I'll use it when Simply Gilded have it. But other than that, it's not something that I normally like buy pet tape just to use pet tape. I don't do that. She don't do that. I'm also picking up my power sheets. I'm going to go over to this month's, everything just matches. I'm going over to this month's thing on the side because I want to pull some information from here, from that. When I do plan, I kind of bounce between a few things, y'all, because of the fact that that's how I plan. I don't, my mind is always jumping from one thing to this thing to this thing to this thing. And that's how I plan. Sometimes what I'll do is I will get everything together, put it all on one sheet, and then move it from the one sheet to where it needs to be. Most of the times, that's what I'll do. Today, I can't tell you where the sheet is, so don't ask me. Don't ask me where it is. In addition to this planner, I did purchase two packs of paper. Yes, I did. She did. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Okay, so we if you are new just coming in, there's 3 things two things that was said earlier. Okay. Number one thing that we wrote earlier was, what is it? That I'm not gonna wait until 2026 to start this planner, that I'm gonna be using it right now. And the second thing was that I'm not gonna be using it for the whole for 12 months. I can't even guarantee I'm gonna use it for 6 months. I honestly can only tell you that I might use it for 30 days. So we're only gonna take this relationship 30 days at a time, right? So what I and the third thing is Tamara will buy some cute notebook paper. Hey Shauna, what's up? That's number three. So you can write Tamara will buy some cute notebook paper. So this notebook paper was 40% off as well. I got it for $4 and some change each pack. All right. So I did pay like about $8.50 for two. And it comes with 40 sheets in the pack. It says notes, 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 notes all along the top. And look at the taupey color on the side. It called me and I was trying to resist, but it said to me, resistance is futile. And so I went ahead and I picked it up. And everything else is plain. I picked it up. So number three, Tamara will get cute note paper. She will buy it. That's fact number three. Relationship is short term and oh my God. She said short term and on call. Yes. Okay. So I've been Cloth and Paper been sending me emails. Y'all get the emails from Cloth and Paper? Cloth and Paper been sending me emails since I bought the Cloth and Paper inserts for the my what is this? My pocket planner, right? So Cloth and Paper been sending me these messages. And so one of them, they had it was an Ivy Lee insert. And I was like, what is a Ivy Lee insert? I don't know what that is. And so I took the time to look it up. And one of their reps just did her planning session with using the Ivy Lee method. And so I've done the Ivy Lee ish, really. I mean, I think we're all doing some sort of Ivy Lee method, but we're not doing it in the truest sense of the word. So what it is you're going to pick, of course, your most important tasks that you got to do for the day, your top six. In the Ivy Lee is only six. I don't know why six. Maybe because six is just enough, not too much, right? So it's six. You pick your top six items that you want to do for the day. You put them in order of most important, and then you do them in order of most important, right? So mine is six or less. I'll do six or less. Why? Because some days I'm not doing six. Some days I only want to do one or two things, and then I just want to be a sloth or be a turtle or whatever the case might be, right? So it was six or less. So I'm making the adjustments for myself based on how I need to work that day. Also, the order of importance may not be doable for me because something might be important. However, the people not open at 6 o'clock in the morning. So I can't be calling them to ask them this information. However, I am able to do something else that does not require me to or require other places to be open, other people to be available, things like that, right? So adjustments needed to be made personally for me based on all the things that I do have that I need to work on a daily basis, right? So yesterday, and I have some planned for today-ish, but I can't show it to you, right? I'm gonna show you some of it, but I can't show it to you. So what I did was I had this. Yeah, this is what I have. Be a sloth sounds like an important task to me. It is very important. It is important for my sanity, okay? Sloth mode is important for my sanity. So I used this one right here. This is a happy planner one. I got this a long time ago. And so what I do is I put what's the four most important things for me to do today. Like if I only get those four things done today, like I'm finished. I'm accomplished. Like I could do nothing else all day and I'll be good, right? Like for today, one of those things is uh putting in some actual work, some actual labor so that I could earn some money. I haven't been able to do much of that over the past 2 months, honestly, because I haven't been feeling well, y'all. I've just not been feeling well. And so I haven't been able to do that. And so I can check that off today because I earned some money, maybe not all that I want, but there's not a number. I'm not posting a number or even a goal that I want to earn. I just want to earn something because I may not be able to do anything excepting that, right? So I don't want to set a number and then disappoint myself day after day after day because I end up not feeling well today, right? Like yesterday I did, but then I really had to come back home because I started not feeling the best, and so I had to come back home to rest and relax. So I'm still in recovery mode, and so I got to be wary of that. So work is one thing, at least doing something, check. The next, of course, is morning tea. So now I came back in from work. I'm doing the morning tea. Guess what we're going to do? Check that off. In addition to the morning tea, later today, we have the Patreon Live. Okay, so I'm going to do Patreon Live, and then I'm writing down on Patreon Live, and that's all stuff that's going to go on here, honestly, for today. In addition to Patreon Live, I'm going to be setting up my monthly calendar on Patreon Live. I will put that down here, and once I finish that, guess what? Check. Woot, woot, woot. I have a doctor's appointment coming up. I need to check in for that doctor's appointment. If I get that done today too, that would be great. And I need to check in with them, call them, and figure out what y'all doing exactly? What do I need to do? Bring, like, am I supposed to be dressed a certain way? What's happening? So I need to figure that out. And that's going to be what's important for me today. But that's what I do. Put what the four is most important thing is for me today. Today I actually have six. So I put four here and two here. And then on this side here, I put all any of the other little stuff from yesterday that was like, oh man, I wish I could have gotten this done, but I didn't get it done. So I need to get it done today, right? So for instance, lesson study, which I already started. I started listening to one of the lessons already when I was on my drive back home. I need to check Amazon for something. I need to update the collaboration box because Karen sent me some information. So I need to start that update. And then I need to go to Publix, I need to go to CVS, and I need to take my meds. Those are all additional things, right? But my priority things, I need to take care of those first if possible. Sometimes some of those things are not possible. So that's how, but that's what I'm going to be using this for, or how I'm going to try my best to use this moving forward. So instead of just planning, oh, I want to get this done, this done, this done, this done, this done, this done. This side is going to be what's those top six or less that you want to do. And over here is going to be everything else. Right? So that's one of the main reasons why I wanted to start this earlier, is because I want to get into this Ivy League method-ish, adjusted for me, and get that in better. I hope that makes sense. You can't wait to have sloth mode in your schedule again. Hubby was sick for a week, and you're going away for 4 days next week. It's been such a busy schedule. Oh, well, we're glad hubby is feeling better. We're glad hubby is absolutely feeling better. Okay, so let's start out with, I'm going to start out with a sticker because I want to. Because I want to. Because I want to. So we're going to start out with a sticker, and I'm going to start out with this one because I think this is very cute. And we're going to put the stuff around it. We're just going to put the stuff around it. We'll figure that out afterwards. I'm going to put another sticker. We're going to put the stuff around it afterwards. Okay. There we go. And I want to fold this. So because I want to fold this, there's some sticker I need to take off of here. Let's use the darker one. So let's use this one. Okay. Let's use this one. Grateful that he's feeling better. Yeah, absolutely. 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 Yeah. So I don't know. Are you guys using any particular planning method? Kind of like the Ivy Lee, anything like that? I know we all use variations of some things. Okay, so this, I'm going to put morning tea. Oh, no, we went to about 8:30 a.m. today. New Happy Planner, new HP, new EC. We're going to talk about that. Okay, and then we plan the week. Booyah. Okay. So that is one. Number two is going to be work. Right? So something, WORK, yes. And I did. I'm hoping to do something else for today, so we'll see. You got a free couch, so now you have, you're gonna put him on the couch. Okay. The next thing is yard work, which is really a goal item. So let me grab this. Where's my other tweet? Okay, here it is. Let me get the fancy tweezer. Let's get the fancy tweezer going. Yeah, so let's put this here. Work, because you got the stuff to use it. And then I need to do some yard work, y'all. And then we're going to put out what that yard work means, what that looks like. Mom taught you this system called Best Year Yet, and we use that for setting yearly goals. So the idea is that we all wear different hats. For example, you're an employee, you're a wife, you're a tenant. I'm assuming that's what that is. Okay, so yard work. Okay, so in addition to this Ivy Lee method, I have a focus that I'm focusing on for the month, right? This is my goal area, which is my yard and garden bed cleanup. That's it for the fall, because y'all, fall is here. Fall is here. And so there's some things in the backyard, the front yard, that I need to kind of put to rights, and that's in preparation for a bigger thing. So I need to do that. So in the backyard, I need to rake leaves. So there's a big hole that I'm going to put all the leaves and all the floral stuff that I'm cutting down. It's going to go in there so that it can decompose. And hopefully maybe that's a compost hole or something like that. I don't know, but everything is going to go in that. So today, towards this, I need to rake leaves. And then there's some stones from when we did the fireplace and just never took down the fireplace and never moved it. And that's years ago. So finish moving stones. Finish moving the stones. Okay, so that's all I want to do for the yard today. If I get that accomplished, I would be quite happy goal-wise. Okay, yesterday I did something, and I'll write yesterday's. I did something towards it yesterday's, and that will be good. So there we go. The next one, I'm gonna put, I need to check in for my doctor's appointment. That's like super, super, super important for today. Super, super, super important, because it's tomorrow morning. So I need to do that. All right. In for doctor's appointment. Right. So I need to check in for the appointment tomorrow. You need to go get the quarterly Bible study. You play too much. Absolutely. It's up online. Like, remember though, let me tell you, the quarterly Bible study this quarter, let me pull that real quick. Hold on. The last one we just did was on Moses. Okay, it was on Moses, and that was fire. When I tell you it was fire, it was fire. This one is Lessons of Faith from Joshua, and this is fire too. Like, it's just beginning. Yes, I got the large print. Don't play. But it's just beginning right now. There's many places you can get the non-paper version. Okay, so you can get on your phone app. Just go on your phone app and type in SDA Quarterly, and you'll find some apps that you can download, read it, listen to it on there. You could go look in the description down below, and you'll find a website where you can actually pull up the PDF. It should be there. If it's not there, I will go ahead and update it. So look, there's a task for today. So this is now, after we've done that, update main description box. So description box. Now remember though, I want to say that this is not my daily planner. And there is a difference in it. There's a difference. And let me show you what the difference is. Okay, I might have to use this. So this is my daily planner. So once I see that, okay, I need to update the description box. This isn't on my main thing. You know what? Let me use the one that I'm actually using today, and I'll put it on the back. I'll put it on the back. There's not enough room on this for this to be my daily planner. This is enough for somebody else, and this could be their daily planner, but it's not enough for mine. So update description box, right? Update my main description box. This alone is a whole task, is a whole entire tour. Okay, because I need to put the desire of ages, dates in there. I also need to make sure to desire of ages dates. I need to do the links, lesson, study links. I need to check them, right? Check to make sure all of them are still valid when I'm updating the description box. And then I need to check my affiliate links. Okay, because I think my EC1 might not be active anymore because I'm taking a break, y'all. I'm taking a break because my life is my life in right now. Okay, so I need to check those things in there, and anything else that I have, I need to update that. So that's not going to take me like 10 minutes. It's going to take me more than that, with getting the dates and everything together and going and update that. So I need to do that, right? And so if I'm listing those three things here, I don't have any other space for anything else. I don't have it. So I cannot use just a weekly page like this to say that this is what I'm going to use for the day. This is kind of like my daily trigger list to let me know these are the things that I want to make sure that I get to for the day, because it's important to get to it for the day. Okay. So I need to do that. I need to, it's another video description box, but it's for the collab, right? So update collab description box. Not enough space, right? So I need to update that. As people are coming in and responding and saying, yes, they want to join the collab, then I'm going to go ahead and, update that. Karen is putting together the information for me, communicating. We're getting some positive feedback. So the collab planning is going pretty well. So boom, there you go. With that, are you going to renew your EC affiliate next year? I'm not 100% sure. Will I still use it? Of course I'm still using the stuff. As you can see, I still have my stuff I'm still using, and I'm about to make a purchase again. But it's just, the requirements for affiliate, I'm not very good at doing that when I'm stressed out. So I think I think they need a break from me and I need a break from them. Am I foolish? They've been awesome. Let me tell you, it's great to be an EC affiliate. It is absolutely great. I love it. I love it. I love it. I absolutely do. But I think I need a break from probably everything, honestly speaking. Accepting this, you know what I mean? Like stick with the morning tea. I could do that because it does require me to do, not too much, but it's just putting that in with all the other stuff. It's just a little bit much for me personally right now. Maybe because I'm horrible at posting stuff. So main focuses is going to be checking for the doctor's appointment, get the yard work done, do the regular work, do this morning tea situation of the situation. And then I have tonight, we have, which is another important one. I'm gonna have to sneak it in here on the side, but we have the Patreon live tonight. And that's at 8 p.m. Okay, and that's another thing that's important for us to do for the day. So there's my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things is what I'm going to put on here for today. I have another one as well, but I'm not gonna stick it on here right this moment. It's not something I need to stick on here. You need to buy the power sheets. You can't remember what it's called, but you're starting the groups. Okay, yeah. So the power sheets link should be in the description box. So for that, for you purchasing, yes. And then so the groups is one of two. My group is Get Your Go On. That's on Patreon. And if that's not the one you're talking about, or if you're talking about the one from Cultivate What Matters, then they have one as well. So let us know which one you're talking about. So I need to check. My friend has locks just like I have locks, and some of my locks are thin at one point and needs to be repaired. So I was watching some videos and I need to check Amazon for crochet hooks, right? See the space? Mm. And it's like 0.50 size. It's a very small size crochet hooks. So I got to check Amazon for that, order that in, let it come in, practice on my hair, and see if I could help her and do her hair. You know what I mean? If I can do her hair, that would be something that she doesn't have to pay for to get done, right? Today, y'all, I got to go to Publix because I ain't got no food. I mean, the Lord has been providing. The Lord has been providing. Okay, so Shauna, the beginning of November, the beginning of November is when you join, because that's when we're gonna actually start. We'll start the prep. It's in November, so I gotta go to Publix. And while I'm out there at Publix, there's only really one thing I want to get at CVS. So I'm gonna decide what it is that I want to do at CVS as well. So checking for the doctor, yard work, that, and this is, I have 1, 2, 3 spots. I'm gonna try my best not to use the top spots because it just feels weird using the top spots for me. So 1, 2, 3 spots left. Trust and believe there's something else in this day that I'm not remembering that I want to go ahead and do, right? So right here in this spot here, where's highlighter? All right, so I'm going to use the brown highlighter. Y'all, she's not very good at the highlighting business, but we're going to try. We're going to try with the highlighter. Let's see. I'm going to try to use down here for tracking, right? As a tracker. And there's a couple things that I had already said that I wanted to track. Number one, I want to track when I take my meds, right? And then number two, so I don't know how to which one I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna track it. I don't know if I should track it underneath it or if I could track it like on the side. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I think maybe on the side. I think maybe on the side. Right? I think maybe on the side. Like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Y'all, I'm trying to get the spacing right because it's every other one. I don't even know. I think it's every other one. Mm-hmm. So yes, no, yes. These are too tiny. I don't know. Thursday, no, Friday, and Saturday. Okay, we'll try to see it, make it like that. Track the time you take your meds. No, not the time, just the fact that I did it. Just the fact that I did it because let me tell you what had happened. She don't be doing it all the time. She does not. She does not. She does not. So I have to just when I write it daily in my daily planner, so I don't need it on the day here. But I'm thinking just this is just a reminder. This is just a reminder of what I want. Hey, you want to track that. So it's kind of a reminder, really. Not necessarily a do it. So one, two, three. I think maybe three things or four things. I'll put it for four just in case. Because there's not too much that I want to track. Because she's not that good at tracking stuff. You're gonna make soup in the crock pot? Yes, lovely. I love it. I love it. Errands today, although grocery could probably wait until tomorrow. Maybe your husband will wait until Friday. Okay. Yeah. So definitely want to do that. So I definitely want to on my daily planner, I'll put it in here. So when I come in here, I can kind of just check it off and say, yep, I did it this day, this day, this day, this day. Like I forgot the PM one. Yeah, I didn't take my PM one yesterday. I know that for sure. I did not take the PM one yesterday. So I like how this looks. I got 3 spaces left. Okay. So let's go back to yesterday. Let's back it up and back plan yesterday because I need to. Do you cross things out in your planner if you don't get to them? All right. So if I don't get to it, I do this first on the daily because I got to have a daily sheet. I have to have a daily sheet. It doesn't matter what kind of sheet it is or how small it is or where it's located at. I gotta have a daily sheet, right? I could use the half sheet in here. I gotta have a daily sheet. That's look, that's number 4. Fact number 4 for this live. Tamara has to have a daily sheet. And so I would do that on my daily. When I do come into like on Tuesdays, we normally go into my Erin Condren and review the past week and plan for the new week. I will check off what I did and then put an arrow next to something that goes to the next day, right? If I don't feel like doing that, I would leave it unchecked, but do it the next day or the day after that, and then check it off once it's done, right? And then do it once it's done. On a good routine for taking your meds now, but you will probably start tracking the supplements. Okay. Yeah. So for these things, I'll come back in and I will go ahead and check these things off. But of course, this is today. So that's stuff that I want to do today. Let me see if I can on my daily sheet, it is crossed out. It's totally crossed out. And I hopefully that's gonna answer your question, Washington. Hopefully that answers your question. It is crossed out on my daily. So and when we do the reviews, I will come back in here and then I'll check. to cross out in my weekly main planner that is decorated, I don't know if I'm that mature yet. I honestly could, but I don't know if I'm that mature yet. Plus, if I do cross it out, I will probably cross it out with a highlighter instead of crossing it out with a pen. That's my thought process right now. I'd probably do that instead of doing it with a pen. But on my daily, it's crossed out because that means I don't have to look at that anymore. If I highlight it, that means I have to bring attention to it. That's how my brain works. Highlighting means you want to bring attention. Crossing it out, don't even look at it. Right? With a pen. Okay. So yesterday, let's go to yesterday. And I want to put a sticker over her. I want to put a sticker over her. I'm going to put a sticker over her. So let's see what sticker we're going to use. We're going to put stickers on every day this week. Every day this week. Let's use, and I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to mix it up. Let me use one of these. I'm going to mix them up. Because, I mean, what's life if not to experiment, right? And do things differently. What's life if not to do that? Absolutely, Andrea. Listen, Andrea is paying attention today. Andrea is paying attention. And there's so many wonderful daily options out there. Oh, there's so many wonderful daily options. Okay, so this sticker is like, it can't go nowhere. I'm going to put it here, even though it's going to decrease some of my space. But that's not, I don't care. It's going to decrease some of the space, but that's not a problem for me. Let me see. Let's see if we should do it this way because of that. No, maybe. No, you can't go that way. I don't want to do it that way. I could do it up here. But then the line, I would have to honestly take the line out. Womp, womp, womp. Do I want to take that line out? Do I want to? I'd have to take that out, y'all. Let's see. Trying to get it as close to the top as possible. All right, let's find a whiteout, and we'll white that out. If it doesn't look good after I white it out, so sad, so bad. You're going through your pile of that's a cascade dish. Tabs 34 count, Oxy 4 370. Okay, so wait a second. Do they have the dish liquid? Because that's on my list. That's on my list. Not the dish liquid. Hold on. The dishwasher liquid. That's on my list of couponing items to look for. Well, I need it at CVS. So I can use CVS money because Walgreens and I don't have a very good relationship right now. Okay. All right. I'm good with this. I'm good with that right there. And then I'll take this one. I'll take this one right here. And oh, this is so cute. Oh, that's so cute. Hold on. Get your life together. That is so cute, y'all. That is just so cute. Okay, and then we're gonna cut that little tip off. They didn't have the tags up. You just bought 3 boxes. They had 6, so you left for other people. You're so kind. You are very kind. Yeah, I need the dishwasher liquid. I mean, I have some that'll last me at least for a month or so or more, but I need some. It's been on my list for like 6 months. That is so pretty. Oh, and we got washi tape to use too. So we're going to use some washi tape in a moment. All right. So yesterday, one of the things I did have on my list for yesterday was this Publix, and I didn't do it because I didn't feel like it. I did have the CVS also. I did go to CVS. However, when I went to CVS and I was doing some calculations, I didn't like the calculations I was calculating. So I didn't bother with it. I just didn't do it. I didn't do it. So I'm not going to use any of these up here because I don't want it to be all over the page. I'll probably end up using it down here once I do Thursday, but I'm not going to use it for here. Let's see what it looks like without it first. Um, let's move this because I can already tell that would be in my way. So I'll just put that. Don on the spend 25. You think there's a two. So, but that's, yeah, that's dishwashing liquid, not the dishwasher, like for the dish machine, for the machine. All right, so the first thing that I wanted to do yesterday for real was also the same work. That's going to be a constant for the entire week. Is going to be work. Okay, that's going to be uh, a constant. I did go ahead and do that yesterday, so that was a check. I went into, let me see, work. I needed to water the garden. That was one of the priorities. Was it? No. I needed to call the ABC store. Okay. And then what I needed there was order. I need a order a quarterly for someone. Okay, so I did get that done and make some changes to the current order that we have, and I'm getting a call back from that. Booyah. From that one as well. Make sure. Um, what else did I needed to do? Um, so I wanted to go to CVS. I did want to do that, but did I do that? No. Collab, COLLAB planning, which we did do some of that yesterday as well, and that's going good. And then I wanted to clean the car front seat. And these are like little things, but they needed to get done. Sometimes it's like the little things is so much to do. And so I needed to get some of those done yesterday, which I did, right? So I needed to work, boom, got that done. ABC store, boom, got that done. Some collab planning, talk with Karen too, boom, got that done. Clean up the front seat of the car, pretty much done as well. Because you know how we live in our front seat? Like, is that how the front seat of your car is? Do you live on the front seat of your car? And so between the front seat and the center console, like, it's not bougie. It's absolutely not bougie at all. And then I wanted to look up some flowers for fall planting, for fall. Right? I needed to look up some fall flowers that you can plant that would last, right, throughout the fall to look good. I did take a screenshot. I watched a couple videos and took, I think like 3 screenshots. So I need to transfer the screenshots over to my phone, right? So here's the thing right now. Here's where problem number 1 could possibly lie, right? And that is, I know based on some activity or action from yesterday, I know there's something else to do. There's something else that needs to be done. Where am I going to write that? Where am I going to write that? Where am I going to write that? That's where like half sheets and things like that will come in. I would literally write that in my brain dump journal, right? That I have from Cultivate What Matters. However, it's something that I want to do this week. So I don't want to put it over there until I actually don't do it this week. Then it needs to be, something else needs to be done with it, right? So I need to transfer fall planting screenshot info to a regular sheet. And I'm going to put that in in Resource Planner. And this is important for me. I'm trying to be as detailed as possible, y'all, because I will forget where I said I was going to put it, what I was going to do, and what I was going to do with what. I will forget it in no time. And so I'm trying my best to be my best self, right? Washington, what was the thing? It said a while back, stop negotiating with the weaker version of yourself. I'm trying my best to not negotiate with the weaker version and not let the weaker version tell me that I don't need to write all this stuff because because of why? Because I'm going to remember, I'm going to automatically know where to put it. No, I have proven what is that? Is this number 4 or 5, Andrea? What is this? Number 4 or 5? Tamara's memory cannot be trusted. That is live facts. Number 4. Tamara's memory is trash and cannot be trusted. So I've got to write down all the details with it. So I'm putting it in my resource planner. Boom. All right. And my resource planner, of course, is my rings. I know that. That's personal rings. So that's what I'm going to be putting on there as well. I know at some point I'm going to have to purchase these seeds, and then I will actually decide which one of these seeds I'm going to purchase based on when I look for them. I'm going to decide what to purchase, and then of course that's more action. This is a whole project. This is a whole project for fall planting seeds. Okay, so that's where that would come in. So when I get information from one activity that I've done or am doing, right, I need to make sure that I'm doing that, and then I need to send also to somebody because she wanted it. This all stemmed from a conversation with her. I had the thought before, and then I had a conversation with this person, so I need to go ahead and do that as well. Right? Very good. Very good. Very good. So that's very good. So on my do I have that on my today? Let me make sure I have that on my today. It just came to my mind. Plan October this calendar. Yes. So thank you so much, Andrea. Tamara's memory is trash and cannot be trusted. That's it. She said it clicks out often. That is the truth. She blinks and it's gone. You gotta buy luggage for next year. You need to build a resource planner. Yes. Your ZC plant has no way in the soil. But you don't know if you keep the plant. Watch some videos. I think maybe you could spray the plant with what is this thing called? The clear one. You get it from Walmart. Oh my gosh. Not peroxide. What's the next one? Not peroxide. What's the other clear one that we get? You think peroxide, you think that. You use it to disinfect cuts and things like that. All right, Andrea. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day, honey. Rubbing alcohol. That's what it is. Rubbing alcohol. Spray it with rubbing alcohol, because that's what you use to disinfect your tools, your clippers, when you're clipping your plants, is rubbing alcohol. So I'm thinking you could spray the root with that. Spray it with that. Absolutely, Flores. Send it to me or something, because I'm not going to remember. It never happened. No, not apple cider. Apple cider vinegar is not clear. Regular distilled vinegar is clear. But yeah, rubbing alcohol. That's what that is. It's rubbing alcohol. Okay, so this is good for yesterday. Yesterday was a beautiful day, as a matter of fact. I need to start possibly writing the temperature in here, but I'm not going to get carried away. This is not my day, so I don't need the temperature in here right now. This is just for what is it that you're going to do. Yeah, that's all that is. What is it that you're going to do? The priority item here was just the work. And So tomorrow it's going to not be the priority. Tomorrow, I don't think I'm going to have much of a priority list because tomorrow is a doctor's appointment I have at 8 a.m. and I will go ahead and take a box because that's probably it might be all I do for the entire day, and then turtle mode for the rest of the day. Maybe. So we'll see. Well, no, I'll try to do something towards the yard work. And it is at 8 a.m. Um, doctor's appointment. Okay, and hubby's gonna drive me because it is downtown. I don't do that. I don't do that. So hubby's gonna drive me. He's taking the morning off. I'm not sure if it's gonna be more than that, but he's taking the morning off of work. And so I asked him to do that so he could drive me down there because she's not doing that. She is not doing that. So I'll do that. The next thing that I will probably do is yard work. And that WORK is going to depend on what I'm actually going to do in the yard, is going to depend on if I get the one done today and what I notice or see that needs to be done next. Okay, so I'll decide that on that day. On that day. All right. So um let's see. I need to look up, which I can do. I'm not going to put anything for the yard work here. I mean, yeah, what I can do, I need to buy those tubing for the insulation to insulate the lines again. So I need to look up pipe insulation. Okay, and I'm giving myself light tasks to do because I don't know what the appointment is going to entail. It's going to be it's a neurology appointment, so I don't know what they're going to do or what they're not going to do. So look up the pipe insulation. I need to do yard work, that appointment, and let me see. And I'm just taking a look now over on my power sheet, what it is that I'm going to be doing. Okay, I think that's enough for the day. And then anything else that comes in, that would be great. If I can get in some work because of the fact that the appointment was light as well, then I will put it in, but I'm not going to pencil anything in here. I'm not even going to pencil anything extra in here at all for Wednesday. And I think that's all I'm going to pretty much plan right now is up until Wednesday. That's it. That's it. Because I'm sure there's going to be plenty for me to be able to plan. Emails. The next thing is emails. Because y'all remember we're supposed to be checking the emails. All right, let me put Pansy down here, Flores. You said pansies is good for the winter. Okay, Pansy. All right. So we'll see. Because I definitely want to plant some stuff for the winter time so that they can get it together. Right. So I got some pansies. What else? Let's put down some washi. Let's pick up some washi, put down some washi, and then, maybe. Oh, I need my quote. I need my quote for the week. I need my quote for the week. Is there anywhere here for it to go? No. So we're going to put it on this side. And the quote for the week is coming from this. Be grateful and give thanks. Do not let your heart be troubled. Trust in God. All right, we're going to do that. I trust in God, my Savior, the one. Y'all, come on. That song is by Elevation Music. If you want to look it up, I trust in God. That thing is on repeat in my head. It is on repeat in my head. It's been on repeat in my head for a while. Do I want to do that? No, I don't. But yes, I do. But no, I don't. But yes, I do. I'm thinking of using this larger sticker too because I need that large sticker to come off. But I don't know. Maybe not. Laundry order, train ticket ordered. Look at almost started your paper mess. Okay. All right. Oh, washi tape. Let me take that out so I can see the full thing so we can possibly place a washi tape on here. Because I want washi. In the meantime that we're going to be placing this washi. So if you are a Erin Condren fan and you use any type of Erin Condren products, PetitePlanner product wise, the PetitePlanner launch is on right now. So you can feel free to check that out. I do use the budget PetitePlanner and I am going to order one. Not today. I'm going to wait until there's a sale, but I will be ordering one of those. There has been an update on it. I'm not sure. There should possibly be videos up on YouTube now that the affiliates would have posted. So you can check those out and see if you like any of those. The new thing that I did notice on the website early this morning, absolutely, Flores, you got it. So the one that new thing was a weekly petite planner, which is pretty good. So there's a weekly petite planner. On one side, it has Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and it says weekend right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spots, but it says weekend. So you could use that. And on this side is not a blank, it's a lined note paper. And so you could put, your task list for the week, and then you can put out your main priorities for the week, which is really good too. So I think that's nice. And it is undated. It's undated. So that's good. But the Budget Petite is my baby. I have used that Budget Petite planner for several years. And I believe that I will continue to use the Budget Petite Planner because it's gorgeous. It works better for me than any other budgeting tool, period, that I've noticed, right? It's worked better for me over the years. And so I'm going to be sticking with that. The changes that were made, they're possibly going to be for the positive in the Budget Petite. So we'll see. We shall see about that one. All right, let me see if this would be better like this. Not really. Oh, that's cute. You need a budget planner for next year. It's where there's a whole and the Happy Planner budget did not work for you or haven't budgeted in 2 months. Oh, wow. Well, I mean, sometimes you just don't feel like it. Most months I don't feel like it. I'm definitely going to use this one. This one is, let me see if you can see it. That right there. It's gorgeous. Yeah, traditional budget planners doesn't work for me. Let me show you the one, my petite right now. Hold on. I think I have like 1 month. I have something left that I could show you. That's blank. Okay. All right, here. These are blank ones. So there, right? So this is how the main monthly overview is. And with this, I get the monthly sticker pack, right? It's the monthly sticker pack or sticker book. It comes with the month, like September, October, November, December, and colored stickers to match. If you notice in here, the months will change. The color of the months will change, right? Is this the last one? Oh, I don't think that's the last one. I think we have another color coming up after this. No. Okay, here's the one before, right? So, because we do have like 3 more months left. Okay, good. So the monthly overview, this page is updated a little bit. But this is where you could put what's the goals for the month. You put any large purchases you may have that you want to make. I mean, that's how I use it anyway, to breaking down purchases or things I need to be aware that I need to save for that's coming up. I don't really use this page as it's broken down, and this page is updated in the new one, which I really, really like. So it's updated in the new one. So you see this got utilities, housing, income, and stuff like that. I don't do that. I use this for other stuff. So I could use this to track the income, and I'll break it down into the weeks. I shouldn't really say track the income. So how much I made and what my tithe payment should be, or my tithe remittance, right? And so tithe and offering. That's how I use this part, is something different than doing it the other way, than what it's supposed to be used for. And then this page is also updated. They've got, this is a little shorter, and they've inserted another line in here. So instead of 1, 2, 3, 4 columns, you got 5 columns. So it's not going to be too much different from what I'm used to. And these are the 2 pages that I use the most. This is where okay, everything happens for me. I list what my bank account balance is. I list whatever the income sources are and income expected for the month. On this side, my investments, savings, right? So check-in, savings, income, and investments. And then on this side is where I put my fixed expenses. Anything that's not a fixed expense is either going underneath my I just put credit card, right? So fixed expenses, credit card, and then miscellaneous. And then I list it out there for the month. And this is how I use this. It's easy, simple, plain. And then I'll have a notebook in here. So if I need to make any notes as I'm doing my budget planning for the month, I have this sheet of paper in here. And whenever I come across, oh, I need to do this towards this account, I need to change this towards this account, the hair, I will write those things down on this. And that's how I would do some of those. Anything that I need to keep, I have a notebook, and I put it in the notebook. When I need to make changes to my password, when I remember, I'll put it in the notebook as well. So I have that information in a notebook that needs to be kept. But anything that doesn't need to be kept goes here. I also have there's in the back like a debt tracker, so you can track the debts and etc. that you may have, or your savings tracker. There's savings trackers in the back, so you could use it that way as well. So this is what I use. I've used it, like I said, for the past couple years. It works so good for me. And I'm not looking to mess myself up anymore. Now, do I actually use it the way that I'm supposed to every single month? Of course not. But I do come in, set it up, fill it out, make sure, well, I set it up while I'm filling the things out and making sure the budget and everything everything gets paid, everything gets set up. Like, I do that. That's done. My weakness or my deficit comes in with closing it out every single month. I'm like, as long as the thing is paid, what don't bother me. So I need to make sure I close that out every single month. Like, stuff that I need to go back and enter, all I know is it's done, and it's okay. So I need to do that. You're buying stuff Black Friday to make your apartment more differently. So you need to build a budget for that. Okay, so what kind of stuff are you buying? What kind of stuff are you buying? Your son bought you a meat pie and egg roll. Well, there's dinner. What kind of meat pie? What is like a meat pie? Okay, where is this thing now? I think, did it? Yeah, something happened here. Something happened, and I don't know where this thing has gone. I'm looking for where it start or where it finish. There's something here. Okay, it's got to be here. There we go. But something is sticky on the other side. Something sticky. Let me take that off. Let's take that off. Let me find out what's going to make it more ADHD friendly. Let's see if we can. All right, where's the scissors? Cut this. Let's cut this really good. Give us a nice end. I need to find a way to make sure that I'm using my washi tape more. I need to probably roll off some, but that's not something that's a priority, you know, to roll off washi tape. Over the door hangers, extra hampers for where your husband drops his clothes, your dish drying racks, because our dishwasher machine doesn't dry. Okay, I see. So your lovely husband won't unload it until it's dry, and then there's a 3 days worth of dishes. Yeah. Yeah. Just sounds more like what I do. Oh, that just sounds like what I do. Okay. Oh, I forgot. Oh, you know what I could do? I'm sorry. Let me do this here. Because and the only reason is because I could cover up the June, July. Because it's not June nor July. Okay. All right, yeah. So we'll do that. Cover the June, July. Ratchet apartment, but we can't afford to move right now. Listen, you live where you gotta live for the time being, honey. And let it do what it gotta do. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Let's make it matchy. Match up the other side. I haven't done this in a while. Okay, let's take a look at the time, y'all. Tamara's gotta go get a life. Go do something. You just washi tape. You just found some? Mm-hmm. She said, I just found some washi tape card. Yeah. I'm gonna put it right there. And cut you right here. That looks good to me. Fantastic. To upgrade so you're not resentful all the time. Mm-hmm. So are the things that you're gonna wait until they're on sale to grab the things that you want, is what I'm hearing. This one says this is real life. Let's cut that off. Okay. This is so pretty. And we're not even anywhere yet with the week. This one says happy little memories. This one says remember this. And this one says today was special. I'm gonna put it right here. And then work around that. Because honestly, it's not going to be a whole lot to do on Saturday. I do know one of the tasks that's going to be very important for me to do is to print some stuff for church. And I might actually work on that today. But Thursday's also there on Thursday. So we'll probably do like a Thursday. We'll put the happy little memories up here. Okay, that's kind of cute. And this one says, remember this. Awesome. That's pretty. You're waiting so they were cheaper and to give you time to measure things. Awesome. Awesome. That's fantastic. Okay. All right. This is not going to stay. You see that? That's not going to stay. But that's fine if it doesn't stay. I'm okay with that. This is why you don't keep your stuff for too long, because then they don't stick anymore. I do want to use this one, I think. Oh, look at that. Let's try the blingy one. See if it looks okay. It might not look okay. Let's try the blingy. Let's try the blingers on for size. And I need to take a piece of that off. You just found nail polish from 2023. I'm sure. Listen, I have to consistently give away mine and then remind myself not to buy more nail polish, because girl, do you really use them like that? No. No, you don't. No, you don't. Where's Burnside? And where's Karen? Are they still sleeping? Are they still sleeping? Okay. I don't know. They're in turtle mode. How dare they be in turtle mode? I'm gonna put it for Saturday too. When does my pastor say he has an appointment again? I gotta see when he has his doctor's appointment, because look, the day after he has his doctor's appointment, I'm calling him to arrest him for something. You on duty now. You on duty. I need some information from him. Ooh-wee. Okay. Okay. All right. Perfect. That's good. Yeah, I think that's nice. That's not so bad. That's not so bad. We used washi tape. Yay! It's been a minute. It's been a minute. There. Oh, look at this golden brown one. Why does this match my pen, y'all? Why does the washi tape match the pen? That's nice. That's absolutely nice. Okay. All right. All right. I'm just trying to make sure I'm done. I think. Let's get this. Put this away. Because, you know, we got to clean up. We got to put our things away. Make sure we've got our things put away. Let me see in here. Remember priorities. I'm not going to put the priority. I've already got my quote in there, so that's good. Important. Yes, I've got some important things written in there. Any gas? I don't need any gas for this week. Clean. I'm sure I need to clean something. Tonight, I could do the planning, but it's already too late for that. This is love this, get it done. The to-do. Should I put a to-do? I could put it right here. Let's see. Tweezer, come back. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay, that's not bad at all. So one more sticker down. Devotional. Okay, let's get our church sticker. Okay, and where's the building? Here's our buildings. Let's put the mustard color for the building. Because I think that's the one that's gonna go with the week, or no, let's get the black one. That looks like a wine colored one. I don't even know. It was like wine or blue or what it is. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yes. This week I need a healer, y'all. Do you need a healer this week? let me let me go on ahead and put this right here. Okay, because that's what she needs this week. Boom. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Okay, see, look. Janky. Janky stickers. It's it's not staying. Those I don't need. Those I don't need. Would any of the black ones go, we think, maybe? Let's see. Any of these black ones here. Would we need it anywhere, anyhow? I don't think we would need it anywhere, anyhow. It wouldn't be so bad, but I don't think we need that right now. And then we have these also. And then it can go with a touch of blue. We don't need the blue yet. Another week I'll do a blue another week. So as I come in to update the day and see what it is that I can possibly do, then I'll update the put more stickers. Okay, hold on. I need this. Let's see if we can keep this down a little bit. Hopefully. Oh, too far. Okay. Awesome. Hopefully that'll stay down. Let's see. You want to make some freezer meals for the fall. You don't know when you're going to do that, but you'd like 2 to 3 freezer meals would be a good thing. And I mean, I'm thinking also you can do, since you may not have time for it, if you're going to do like a crock pot, you could do a crock pot freezer meal. Quad sheets that aren't printables. Shauna, the only thing I would say is, I don't know, try, who's this? Not, maybe Live Love Posh. I think Live Love Posh, maybe, because they print their own, well, print and mail to you. And I know they do Happy Planner stuff. Try the cloth and paper, the ones like the mini ones. So like this, I mean, it's dated, but it's not printable, and they're on clearance. You could buy the outdated ones, the 2025 ones. So that they'll ship, right? So maybe something kind of sort of like that. Yeah. So something kind of sort of like that. I don't know. I don't know anywhere else that might have that quad that you might be looking for. Everyone else, I think, is doing printables, and you just thought maybe plum paper. Maybe, because you don't want the whole planner. You just want inserts, or it might be best for you just to buy a whole planner, depending on how much the inserts are. Right? Maybe. Okay, I think that's good. I think that's good for now. And my sheet is my paper cute. And I'll just come in and update this as I need it to do for each day. Oh my, oh dear. So I will, let's check. I did do the work. So I did call the ABC. I said I did. I did all the stuff. I did all the stuff yesterday. So we'll check that off. Flowers for fall. I did look that up. So work, I did this today already too. So we'll check that off right now. I'll check it off just to make Washington happy as I do all this stuff. right? We're doing the morning tea and talking about all the goodies right now. So that's being checked off as well. So that's a done deal, right? Patreon live this evening. Check in for the doctor's appointment. I'm gonna go do that one right now as I get off this live. And then I'll probably do some of this stuff first before I do the yard work. Because after I do the yard work, y'all, forget it. Y'all not, I'm not, we're not doing nothing for the rest of the day. You're gonna take a shower and sleep. But I gotta go to Publix. So maybe, yeah, so I gotta go to Publix and CVS and stuff like that first. Maybe take a rest and then do the yard work. Okay. So we'll see. We'll work it and organize it so I know exactly which one I'm doing first, second, and or third. All right, great, wonderful. All right, friends, I am happy to have my new planner and to be doing this new kind of sort of way of planning in my planner, which is for those that were late. What we're doing is putting our top task for the day on this side, that these are the things that, oh Lord, but you see the conflict. The conflict is the yard work is the most important one, but at the same time it makes more sense for me to do these ones before I do the yard work. Anyway, and then yeah, so anyway, these are the most important ones, the ones that I got to get done today. And these are the other things that I have to do. So I can't live in this box. I got to live in this box right here. So I may ended up doing it that way. It's just go to do the yard work, check in for the doctor's appointment, do the yard work, and then come back in and rest and do these things and then do that one. So I try to reprogram my brain and my energy and do it this way. All right, friends. I will see you all next week. If not before then, thank you all for taking the time to check in with me. I love you all with the love of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And I will see you all again on the next live. Bye-bye. Continue to pray for me as I continue to pray for y'all, because you know your girl need it. All right, friends. Bye-bye.